In this video, I'm going to talk about using tabs to get a table of contents where the numbers are right aligned and the items are left aligned, but only using one text box. So on my screen now, I have some basic table of contents data, and you can see when numbers go from 1 digit to 2 digits and then to 3, I get this weird sort of river of space, and it's hard to tell where the number stops and the item begins. So it's really uninviting to read. So one thing, of course, you could do is make your page numbers or your information a different type style, and that's a great way to start. So this is an excellent use for paragraph and character styles. So I'm just going to hit Command A to select my entire table of contents info, and I'll go to paragraph styles, and I'm going to alter option, that's PC or Mac. Alter option, click the create new style, and I'll name it TOC for table of contents. And I've already picked a font and everything, which is picked up here automatically by paragraph styles. I'm going to increase the leading a bit, and then I will click OK and make sure that I apply that style. So if I want the numbers to be bold, I'm going to highlight a number. Go over to my character styles tabs because the character style is going to be an exception to the paragraph style. Again, alter option, click new style, name it TOC number. Enter my font and style. I don't need to worry about repeating size and leading and everything else if I want it to be the same. If I want it to be different, then like if I wanted a bigger number, I can input that information and I'll click OK. And then I'll need to apply this to each of the numbers. So now that we have this set as far as type style, we're ready to do our tabs. So you actually need 2 tabs to do this because you want to right align these numbers and left align these names. So I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to go to my type menu, and at the bottom choose show hidden characters. So right now this is showing me a dot for anywhere there's a space, and this symbol for anywhere there's the end of a paragraph. So that represents the return key. So I'm going to click before every number and just press the tab key. And you should get those sort of double arrows. Don't worry about how it moves the text right now. And then I'm going to highlight the spaces between the number and the name and replace it with a tab. So I'm just highlighting that space, tapping the tab key. It's important to actually type the tabs in, otherwise when you set tabs, it's not going to have anything to refer to. So I'll zoom up just a little bit because the next step is going back to my paragraph styles, opening up that table of contents, and going to tabs. So inside of tabs, I'm ready to set my 2 tab rules. So my first one is right aligned, and it's for the numbers, and that's going to be hooked to this first tab here. So these tabs that we put in before the numbers, because it's right aligned, it feels backwards. It feels like that tab should be this one, but tabs are always entered before the text. So even though we are right aligned in the text, the tabs we typed on the left of it are actually going to be connected to it. So I'm going to switch to a right align tab, and then I'm going to click in this light gray band above the ruler and drag that to right about there and let go. You can see that my numbers all now right align. For my second tab, I need left. However, if I right now click on the left tab, it's going to change the one I just placed. So I don't want that, so I'm going to change that back to right align. And I'm going to click later in this bar. So this gives me a second right align tab, and that's fine because with it highlighted, I can just go and change it to left align. And there I have my 2 columns. If you ever get too many tabs, like if you keep dragging down and popping back in, you get multiple tabs, just pull them up and they will sort of pop out of the area. Once you have them set, you can click OK. And I'm going to go back to the type menu and hide my hidden characters so I can get a better view of what I'm looking at. If you have a legitimate reason to do this outside of paragraph styles, first I would ask you to consider why are you not relying on paragraph styles. If there does end up being a good reason, you can find these settings under type and then tabs, and you'll get the separate window where you can do the exact same setting of tabs outside of the framework of paragraph styles. So that's how to set up a simple table of contents with right aligned numbers and left aligned labels in InDesign.